Hello, it's Eliza Bloom Robinson, Rev Eliza here with our live energetic reset. I'm going to see if I can do a quick share. Facebook has been very strange today, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to just do it. We're going to just record because we seem to be actually able to record. Let me try. Let's see. Hold on just a minute. We are talking about minding the gap today. So, yeah, okay. We'll just be present here. And we'll see if it actually works. So I'm Eliza Bloom Robinson. Energetic Reset is a weekly opportunity to join together either live or with the replay to consciously do a reboot of our energy system, to consciously tap in to a collective consciousness that is focused on raising our vibration. So raising our vibration is the key and the work. Today's theme is Mind the Gap. And when we mind the gap, this is a fun topic to talk about. And one of the first times that I heard the phrase, I had been in Europe and I've been traveling, and at the train stations in Europe, there is a caution line that says mind the gap before you get on the train. And the intention there is to mind the gap so you don't fall and trip, because there's a gap between the platform and the train car. So it comes from that idea. But I'm playing with it a little bit different today. Instead of paying attention to getting over the gap, to not tripping into the gap, what we're going to look at today, or what we are looking at today, is that gap between where we are and where we want to be. So if you think about where you are energetically, right now in this moment, notice what you notice. So put a number on it. If your energy is, say, scattered or overwhelmed, or if you're feeling distracted or resistant in any way, shape, or form, that would be a lower number. And if you are feeling like, I'm on a roll today, I'm in a good spot, things are working out really well for me, I feel really good in my body, that would be a higher number. So just notice where you are on the scale, your own number, and then decide, notice if you are where you want to be. So if you are like really blissed out and you're doing fabulous, you might not want to change. You might not want to raise your vibration much. But what I notice is for most people, there's always room to raise our vibration. For most of the time, there's always like a leaning into a higher vibration. Number of ways we can do that, of course, each and every week on right here on this, in this group, live energetic resets. We're giving you new tools and practices for that. So today, where you are and where you want to be, how big is that gap? What is that gap? What's in between that gap? What will take you from where you are to where you want to be? Just notice your response to those questions, because it's one thing to turn the switch up to raise the thermostat, but the real power lies in noticing, being consciously aware of those three things: where you are, where you want to be, and what's in that gap. Often what's in that gap is a story about something. Well, right now I'm in Arkansas. I'm home, I'm home, I'm home, I'm home for a few moments. We got home here a week ago, and we were here one night. Actually, we were here 2 nights. First night we were in the trailer. Second night we were home. The next night I went to Kansas City to officiate in my friend's memorial service in her funeral, which was very, very beautiful, and also spent some time with the kids, the grandkids, and that was really, really rich. And then I got home on Monday to take my husband to the airport on Tuesday, and I've got work to do this weekend here in the area. And then I will be flying home to Phoenix. I know home is such a confusing word. Then I'll be flying to Phoenix to end out the winter for about another month, and we'll be back here in mid-April, back here in Arkansas. So what I'm noticing is at the end of our 9-week journey, at the end of that quick and intense week, last week in Kansas City, that my energy is a little low today. I'm resting and I'm working, but I'm resting. My body, mind, heart, soul, spirit is a little bit contracted. And I think that's important to notice. And for me, it's important to honor. And so when I look at where I am emotionally, energetically, and then I decide I want to just be a little bit higher, then I look at what's in that gap. Well, it's a rainy day, it's a little bit stormy, it's quiet in the house, I have space to relax. And all of that gives me permission, right? To be a little bit lower energetically. Nothing wrong with that. For you might notice that you're in overwhelm or procrastinating or depressed or anxious. Just notice it. The one way, the way that we're playing today to, what's the word in my brain, to shorten the gap is to find out what you're thinking. And most of us, if we are depressed or low energy, we are either in the past or in the future. Our awareness, our thoughts. The past leads us towards depression. The future leads us towards anxiety. And then all of the other emotions in between. Just notice as you look at that gap what you're thinking. Is you're thinking about the future? Is it about tomorrow or later today or next week or next month or the next decade? Or is it about yesterday or something that happened this morning or 10 years ago or a decade ago or longer? And when you notice what you're thinking, you can begin to notice where you are. So here's the exercise. I did this with one of my clients already today. It was really powerful. Present moment is right here. Present moment is where the magic is. Present moment is really where all of your energy, when it is present moment, you are powerful beyond measure, is in the present moment that we can co-create, that we can change our energy body, that we can change our thoughts, that we can even change our outer circumstance. But we can only do that in the present moment. If we were on the timeline of past or future, then we're on our horizontal plane. I know I've talked about this before, but I'm not sure if it was in Energetic Reset or in one of the many talks and workshops I've given recently. The horizontal plane is our humanity. From the moment of our birth to the moment of our death, that's our horizontal. On the horizontal, if we're in midpoint, it's now. To the left is past, to the right is future. But in that midpoint, we have access to our vertical plane. The vertical plane is our spirituality, it's our divinity. It is the point of intersection, is the crossover point between heaven and earth, between idea and expression. It's the crossover point between, between all of it. It's the access point. It's actually a portal into your divinity and a portal into the present moment that is filled with creative energy. A little teaching there. So backing up again, noticing where you're at, energetically noticing the gap, noticing what you are thinking about, noticing if you are in the past or the future, or the past or the future, whichever direction that works for you. And then here's the process. Here's the exercise. It's very simple. Let's see if I can back up a little bit, get you a little bit more here. So present moment is right here. Past, future. So go ahead and put your arms out. Wiggling my fingers. Put your arms out. Simple process. Where are you? I'm way out here. I'm way out here. With conscious awareness, begin to close that gap by bringing your arms together. Oh, my hands look really big on this camera view. Bring your hands together slowly, slowly, slowly. Close the gap between past, future, and present moment now. We're going to do it again, this time with your full awareness, feeling the energy, feeling the vibration of being in the past, being in the future, and closing that gap, minding the gap, past, future, right now to present moment. Let your hands touch. Bring your hands to your heart space. And just take a breath. Let your mind catch up with your body. No matter where you've been, find present moment. Find it in your breath. Find it in your hands. Find it in the exercise. Let's do it one more time. Allowing your physical body, mental, emotional, and spiritual body to be brought into this present moment. Hands out, past, future, feeling the stretch, feeling the pull, feeling the emotions of being in the past, being in the future. And consciously, with conscious awareness, changing your own energy, doing your own energetic reset, begin to close that gap. Bringing your hands together, and when they touch, bringing them to your heart. Breathing here, you can only really be in your heart space in the present moment. When you are in the present moment, you are in your heart space. Take a breath. Feel if your body has shifted. Notice if your energy has shifted. In the present moment, the mind has space to run and is still. In present moment, often the mind is running up here or dropping beneath it. From the present moment, feel your feet planted on the ground, connected, consciously connected. Nice. Very, very nice for me. I'm feeling a tension that was between my shoulders soften. I'm feeling the light behind my eyes get a little bit brighter. I'm feeling a spaciousness in my being. I'm feeling a slowing down. So my body is catching up with my soul. Take another breath right here. Hey, Jen, I see you just jumped on. Looks like Facebook Live is working for a moment. We are just completing the energetic recess. That's a good word. The energetic reset. Finding ourselves right here in this present moment. So if you've been watching the whole time, just anchor in this frequency, memorize this frequency, claim it for yourself. And if you're just joining in, please catch the replay so you too can do your own energetic resets. I'm Eliza Bloom Robinson with your weekly Wednesday energetic reset. Thanks so much for being here. I would love your comments. Let me know you watched. Let me know where you are. Let me know how this worked for you. And I'll see you again real soon. Bye, everyone.